Hello friends, welcome to EduCBA's program on financial accounting. Financial accounting program has been primarily designed to make you start from scratch and take you to a level where you can apply this accounting concepts in a professional environment. So this program is essentially useful for people who are from the non-accounting background, say for example marketing, IT, production, human resource, etc. And this program is divided into two parts. Part 1 and Part 2. Part 1 primarily introduces you to the world of financial statements. Financial statements are like income statements, balance sheets, and cash flows. So here you can see, we have introduced you to income statement, what is fiscal year, what is calendar year, what is the typical income statement format, what are the profit margins, how do you kind of go about looking at non-recurring items. And one more peculiar thing about this whole course is that we have taken Colgate as a common case study. So we essentially download the Colgate's financial statements from the SEC filings, and we try to analyze that like a professional. So Colgate being a common case study. So after we learn things about income statement, we move on to the balance sheet items. And balance sheet is nothing but it gives you the total assets of the firm and how they are used. So we look at what is current assets, what is current liabilities, and long-term assets and long-term liabilities. And there are sections called shareholders equity. So these are the second parts of the part 1 which we discussed. Then we look at very closely on earnings per share, and what is earnings per share, what is the basic structure or the simple structure, what is complex structure, what is basic EPS, what is diluted EPS, and the way in which the stock compensations can be incorporated within the EPS. So that has been discussed in part C or part 3 of this module. And then last we have the cash flows. Cash flows is basically the king. So from the point of view of organization, how is the cash managed? So cash flows is divided into 3 parts: cash flow from operations, cash flow from investments, and cash flow from financing. So all in all, this part 1 actually gives you 4 things. 1, it makes you aware of what is the income statement. Number 2, it gives you a snapshot of what is balance sheet. Number 3, it details you to an understanding of what is earnings per share and why it is important. And number 4, what are cash flow statements. So that's what we primarily cover in this section, which is part 1.